Okay, guys, hang on. Let me set up the camera, which you can't do until after you go live. So let me set up our camera, and we have a special guest. We have a special guest. Okay, so Hubster is here. Hubster Bud.
Hello, thank you for having me.
And we are going to, let me continue to, autofocus is off. Let me set the brightness here, guys. And we're going to color in the Western book. All right. So first, to start, the Creative Haven Western Screen Legends, Dev, the modernist colorist, had this on his show. And when he showed it, I said, ooh, I got to get that for Hubs. So even if he didn't color in it, I just thought he would like it. So I got it. I'm going to do a flip through. And we've already picked out our pages to color. I'm going to color Walter Brennan. And by the way, it's reversed here, but they see it straight.
Right.
Okay. So when you look at it, you're going to see it opposite. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And so Hubster's going to color Lee Van Cleef. But let's go ahead and do a little bit of a flip through the book. And maybe Hubster can talk a little bit about some of the movies. He's a Western buff, aren't you?
Yes, I am a little bit. Although this is a picture of Barbara Stanwyck, I never really was much of a fan of Barbara Stanwyck as a Western person. But I think this is a scene from Cattle Queen of Montana, which she did with Ronald Reagan, who, as everyone knows, went on to become president of the United States. So, but that's pretty.
Okay. And you see how it's just kind of flat color.
Mm-hmm.
There's very little shading in it.
Right.
So we're going to kind of stick with that. And we are going to use Copics, guys, and alcohol markers. They will go through, but as you can see, it's a one-sided page, so it doesn't matter if it goes through. And so I told Hubster, don't be alarmed when it goes through, because he's not done this before. Okay, so Western Screen Legends by Tim Foley, Dover. It's a Dover book, Creative Haven. Okay, so James Arnaz, and there is a little bit of a write-up on the back of each one. So, but you can just talk about it real quick if you want.
Well, most people know James Arnaz from the long-running TV Western show Gunsmoke, but a lot of people don't know he got a start playing a monster in a Howard Hawks movie called The Thing from Another World. He didn't speak except making lots of grunting noises and so on. But he was also in a couple of John Wayne pictures as well. So.
Now, is the monster movie that he was in, is that the one that scared you when you were a kid?
No, that was the movie called It, the Terror from Beyond Space.
And who played the monster in that one?
I don't know who played the monster, but it had Marshall Thompson in it and a couple other smaller character actors. Okay. But I still have nightmares about that one
today. Okay, and then this one is Gene Autry. He's mostly known for singing, right? I mean, singing old Western.
Yeah, and I think later on during his other older years, I think he was also the owner of the baseball team, the Oakland Athletics, at one time or another.
Oh,
so
that's interesting. You see, you know this little trivia it makes it interesting. Okay, Amanda Blake. Yeah, she was in Gunsmoke.
She was. I think she played Miss Kitty. Don't know too much about her from other than that TV show.
Okay,
but of course she did a good job in that role.
Well. Okay, and of course Chuck Connor's the Rifleman.
Yep. One of my favorite TV westerns, The Rifleman. Most people do like that one. And he played Lucas McCain. He did it, I think it was on for about 6 years. And a lot of people don't know this, that he was, at one time or another, because he was so tall, he was a former professional baseball player. I think he was a catcher for either the Chicago Cubs or the St. Louis Cardinals. And I think he also played in the NBA for a couple of seasons.
Oh, yeah, he was tall, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he was over 6'6".
And Gary Cooper.
Yep, another one of my favorites, Gary Cooper. That's a scene there from High Noon, which he won an Oscar for Best Actor, which I thought was very well deserved. And good picture, good actor. I like him in just about anything that he does.
Marlene Dietrich.
Marlene Dietrich, yes, she made a couple of westerns.
Let's see, it says here, Destry Rides Again.
Yeah, and I think that one was with James Stewart. And pretty good picture. They had a great barroom brawl scene in that picture. I think it's from 1939.
With all the wood being breakable.
Yes, they probably used balsa wood.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay, Robert Duvall.
Another fine actor, Robert Duvall. He's been around. A lot of people know him from Lonesome Dove.
Oh, yeah.
He was in that, and he also was in the True Grit Western with John Wayne. I think he played Ned Pepper. And one of the first movies I ever saw him in, other than To Kill a Mockingbird, where he played the mute fella, he also was in a Steve McQueen movie called Bullet, which most of us have probably seen.
Oh, yeah. We just watched that, about a week ago?
Yeah, and he played a taxi driver.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but I like to, on the big chase scene, I like to count all the VW bugs.
Yeah, there was only 3 of them.
No, there wasn't. I counted them. There's close to 30.
Oh.
Okay, then, of course, this is one of your favorites.
Of course, yeah, another one of my favorites, old Clint. He's been around for a long time. My goodness, he's 89 years old now. And but he goes all the way back to the early 50s, I believe, or the mid 50s, where he started out. I think his first role was Revenge of the Creature, where he played a lab assistant. And of course, he went on from there to play Rowdy Yates on Rawhide. And from there, he started out with his spaghetti westerns. And then,
well, look, is this from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Yeah, that's from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I think.
Because it just looks like that scene where.
Or it might be a Fistful of Dollars, or one of those 3, Fistful of Dollars. Or,
where the gold's buried out there?
Yeah. That may be from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So.
Okay. Then Jack Elam.
Oh, Jack Elam, long-time character actor. Been in, it goes all the way back to the early 50s as well. I believe he was in High Noon with Gary Cooper. He was in a lot of TV shows. I think he was a guest star on every single TV Western show that there ever was. But good actor, fine actor. And
okay, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Usually I've seen him teamed a couple of times with Tom Selleck, and I don't think Tom's in the book. But Sam Elliott's another fine actor.
Now, why is he in a bowling alley? I just noticed that. Why do they have him in a bowling alley?
I don't know. I didn't notice that. Yeah. You said that. Maybe he's off duty having a shot at tequila.
Okay, and James Garner, he just passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, I think about 2 years ago. He was actually a friend of Clint Eastwood's, and they both started out in television. And good actor. Most of us know him from Maverick, but he did a bunch of good pictures. The Americanization of Emily, I believe, was one of them. Grand Prix was one. The Great Escape, of course.
Oh, The Great Escape. Yeah.
Good picture.
Now, does this look like Maverick? Or?
It looks like that's the scene from Maverick. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Lauren Green, of course, the dad in Bonanza.
Yeah, there's Lauren Green and Dan Blocker,
Pernell Roberts,
and Michael Landon, the teenage werewolf.
Yeah,
and of course, Pernell Roberts went on to do Trapper John, and unfortunately, Dan Blocker, known as Hoss, he passed away, I think, in the early 70s. I think he was had emergency heart surgery, and I think he died on the operating table, which is a shame because he did a great job as Hoss Cartwright. And good TV show, started in 1959. Of course, there's another one of my favorites.
William Holden,
yes.
But you liked him in, what's the movie with Sunset Boulevard?
Loved him in Sunset Boulevard. Loved him in the Bridge on the River Kwai.
Oh, yeah.
And loved him in The World of Susie Wong.
That was a good one.
That? Good picture there. This looks like it's a scene from The Wild Bunch. Which was directed by Sam Peckinpah, and it also had Ernest Borgnine, Ben Johnson, and a couple other folks in there. Good picture, though.
Okay, Katie Gerardo.
I believe she was a Mexican lady that I think her first big break came in the High Noon picture with Gary Cooper, where she played his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and fine actress. She did a lot of Westerns. She was also in, I think, One-Eyed Jacks with Marlon Brando. Did a bunch of TV Westerns, TV shows. And a lot of people may not know this, but she was also married to Ernest Borgnine at one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't he have a lot of wives, though, over his life? Or maybe I'm not thinking of.
Maybe a couple, 2, 3 of them. The norm, I think, for Hollywood.
Okay. And Alan Ladd.
Another good actor.
His buckskin.
That looks like a scene from the movie Shane, which is a very, very good picture. I believe that was the movie Shane was directed by George Stevens, and he played a terrific picture. And also Jack Palance was in Shane, as was Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, of course, did a lot of pictures with John Wayne and John Ford, the director. And he had a big cattle ranch out in Montana, but this looks like a scene from Shane.
Okay, and then Cleavon Little. This is from
That's
from the comedy.
Yeah, the he played the sheriff in that movie Blazing Saddles.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, the Mel Brooks movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a hoot.
And
Real good, real funny picture. And he played the sheriff there. His name is Cleavon Little.
He died kind of young, didn't he?
He did. I think he had a lung disease or something. I'm not sure. So,
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, but he did a good job.
Vera Miles.
Oh, Vera Miles. Yep, she did a couple of pictures with John Wayne, and two of his biggest ones were The Searchers and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Two of my favorite Western pictures. And Vera Miles, I think, was a former Miss Oklahoma from, I think, 1945 or something. Very pretty lady. Good actress, too.
Yeah, both those movies were good.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course, Maureen O'Hara. She's like with John Wayne movies, too, right?
Yeah, she did, I believe, about 6 or 7 pictures with John Wayne. Fine actress. She was also, a lot of people may not know this, but she was also in that Alfred Hitchcock movie, Psycho.
She was?
She was. She played the sister of the lady that got killed
yeah, what was
in
her
the
name?
shower.
I don't remember her name.
Jamie Lee Curtis's mama. Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh, yeah. I didn't know that she was. I still did not know it to this day.
Yeah. Fine actress. Good buddies with John Wayne and John Ford, too. The director.
And then Jack Palance, of course.
Oh, Jack Palance.
And we just watched, what were the two, Curly's Gold and
City Slickers.
City Slickers too. Yeah.
Good actor, and he did win an Oscar for his performance in City Slickers.
Really?
Where he played, I can't remember what his name was. It might have been Curly, I think.
Yeah, well, Curly's Gold, yes.
Yeah.
Or was Curly his brother? No, he was.
I think it was his
twin brother. He was
brother.
Curly.
Yeah, he was Curly. Yeah,
and the twin brother was.
Yeah. But Jack Palance goes all the way back to the late 40s, early 50s, and he made a couple of pictures with Lee Marvin. One of them was Monty Walsh, and the other one it slips in my mind. I remember I just saw it the other day.
Yeah,
but he's a fine actor, and
yeah, he was great in City Slickers. Yeah. Okay, and then of course Roy Rogers and Dale Evans had from the 50s, TV show from the 50s.
Yeah, they had a TV show from the 50s, and I didn't really care too much for it, but I watched it on Saturdays because there was nothing else to watch. Yeah, cartoons
and
are usually
Trigger.
over. Yeah, his horse Trigger and his wife Dale, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And there is
Catherine Ross.
Catherine Ross, and I think she's married to Sam Elliott. And
really,
yeah,
they're both still alive then.
Yeah. And of course, most people probably know her from I think the Stepford Wives and Butch Cassidy
and the Sundance Kid.
And the Sundance Kid, So.
Okay, Randolph Scott. Of course, there's a Randolph Scott movie on every weekend on. I don't know what channel is
Western
it? Western Channel
or Cozy Channel or whatever. Another one of my favorites. He's a great Western guy, and he did 1 or 2 pictures I think with John Wayne as well, going back into the middle 40s. So he's been around for a long time.
And Barbara Stanwyck. I didn't care. I never cared for Barbara Stanwyck. She always just didn't.
Well, she was too. To me, she was always, I don't know, a little too bossy or she kind of reminded me of my aunt. But she was a good actress. So. Yeah. And of course, the great James Stewart goes back to the 30s, and everybody knows that he went off into World War II, enlisted, I believe, into the Army Air Corps. And stayed in the reserves for many years, and I think retired finally as a brigadier general from the U.S. Air Force.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And terrific Western actor, just a fine.
Yeah. And Woody Strode.
The old great Woody Strode. A lot of people don't know this, but he was a former football player in the NFL for the L.A. Rams, I think, in the early 50s. But he did 2 or 3 John Ford pictures. Of course, Liberty Valance, where he played Old Pompey. He did one where he had a starring role called Sergeant Rutledge that had Jeffrey Hunter in it, and just a terrific character actor.
Yeah. And Wes
Studi. Yeah, he was in the TV show Centennial, I believe.
Now, was he an actual Native American, or did he just play one?
No, he is. I think he was in Centennial.
Oh, was he the dad? No.
Where he played one of the sons of Pasquinel. Yeah, he was in Centennial. He played one of the sons, one of the half-breed sons of, I believe that was him, of Pasquinel. No, that was not him. I'm thinking of somebody else. So I'm mistaken on that.
Okay, but that's all right.
He was in The Last of the Mohicans, where he played a really
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he played a really, really bad Indian.
Okay. And John
Oh,
Wayne.
of course, and the great John Wayne.
Here's where we tore out our pages. So yeah, go ahead.
And everybody knows John Wayne. Everybody, for the most part, everybody loves John Wayne. Great American, great patriot, and a terrific cowboy actor. He's had so many fine westerns. Red River, which is one of my favorite. The Searchers, which is one of my favorite. The Alamo, Liberty Valance.
I liked Big Jake.
Big Jake.
Yeah.
Those were, of course, during his later years.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just a great American, great actor.
Okay, Richard Widmark. What's this from? Because we just saw this not too long ago.
That's from a scene from a great Western I like called The Last Wagon, where he played a white man that was raised by the Comanches, and he was captured and being taken back for trial for something that he really did not do in the picture, but just another fine actor.
And I don't know who Marie Windsor is.
I'm not familiar with her either.
Okay, well, she was in The Killing. She was in Dakota, The Showdown, Outlaw Women, Little Bighorn. I don't know.
She must be back from the
way back
early 50s, yeah. I think, probably.
Okay, and then Jack Elam.
Also, Jack Elam, I think we talked about.
Yeah,
we
did. This is just one that's finished color, so you can kind of get an idea of how these are colored. Right. So it's make it kind of easy on you with the Copics here, but it's pretty much flat color. Okay. You know, it's not a lot of shading or anything like that. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
The only question I had was, will my picture look like that picture of Jack Elam when I'm finished?
You're not coloring Jack Elam.
Okay.
You're coloring Lee Van Cleef, and I got Walter Brennan. But I'm going to mostly concentrate on if Hubster has any questions. But
well, I'm very excited, and I really appreciate the opportunity to do this with you.
Honey,
this is going to be fun, and I've been looking forward to this. And
that's just because you like the westerns.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's probably easy if you just start with the skin tone, like maybe I don't know. You can start the lighter one. I'm going to do a Walter Brennan because he's in shadow here. All right. But I would start with just go ahead and color his whole face and his hands that solid color.
Now what happens if I get out of the lines? Will it matter?
You do whatever you want. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you can do a little harder pressure than that, and kind of you don't have to go so slow. Just I think this is the first time you've ever picked up a Copic, isn't it?
It sure is. First time I think I've ever colored.
Well, did you ever color when you were a kid?
No.
Really?
I was too busy running in the woods and playing and getting in trouble, hooping and hollering, pretending like I was in a Western.
Okay.
This is fun.
Well, you see if you like it, I like look how Walter Brennan's holding his gun, like almost like he's got his little pinky up, Yeah,
my goodness, you're fast.
Well, I've done it a little longer than you have.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so go ahead and just color them all in.
How's he looking? I'm trying to stay in the lines.
Look over there. Look, you're doing fine.
Okay.
We could probably click in one. Here, let's zoom in a little bit more. I did raise the camera physically up just so that we could I could probably just lower that.
Oh, let me go ahead and do his hand.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, now I'm going to jiggle the camera a little bit here because I'm going to take out this thing that I brought the height up with, and I'm going to bring it down a little closer there. Okay, guys, hang on.
I never knew this, but I noticed it with Jack Elam. Or not Jack Elam, but with Lee Van Cleef when he was in that Clint Eastwood movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Mm-hmm. There were a couple of scenes where the camera focused on his hands going for his pistol, or his revolver, rather. And as you looked at his hands, you could notice that he was missing a digit.
Who was? Lee Van Cleef?
Lee Van Cleef was, yeah. And I'm not sure what that was a result of, but he was missing a digit off of, I think it was his gun hand. So,
really? Yeah, but did you ever notice it in any movies?
I never noticed it before until it kept showing a close-up of his hand. And so that was kind of neat. It kind of added, to me, it added a little bit more of a menacing part of him because he played such a...
Yeah. He always played bad guys, didn't he?
Yeah. I think it's because of his look.
Yeah.
The way he looks. Okay.
All right. So now, put the lid back on that one. Perhaps tries to take a drink of some soda. All right. So now... take this darker one. It's the same one I used here. Mm-hmm. And all the places that you see lines, kind of just go over it again. And you're going to darken it. Like, look. See how it gets darker?
I see.
Okay.
Now, what's the purpose of that?
To shade it, to make it look more realistic.
Okay.
All right, but all right.
I'm trying to stay on line.
No, it's not that. I try not to turn the page too much.
Oh,
because
okay.
see, we got to stay in camera.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, there you go. But you can turn it some if you need to. It's okay. It's your first time. All right, so just keep some of the light areas, and there you go. Yeah, just go down the fingers there. There you go. That's good. Just to give it some shading. And we're going to frame this and you hang it up in your man cave. Well, you said you wanted me to color them and put them in frames for you.
Yeah, oops, sorry.
That's okay. You're doing fine. You're still in. So you were just saying that to be nice. You really don't want me to color them and frame them for you.
That's exactly right.
Oh my gosh! So I would have colored all these for nothing.
I was trying to be a good hubster.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, how's that? A little better?
Okay, that's good. Now that's good. Now you got to do a little on that hand.
Yep.
Just like where it would, you can imagine where it would be a little bit of shadow. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right, I'm impressed. So what I'll take just a little bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's a Hoo Hero. It doesn't blend as much as a Copic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just put just a little bit here like this. And what you can do with the Copic is you can take and you can go back over it. See how it's like feathering out so it doesn't look like a harsh line? See how that blends? Mm-hmm. That's one of the nice things about the Copic. So let me just do a little bit here on his face like that. Mm-hmm. And then I'll take the Copic and kind of just like get really wet and blend it in. Get his like.
Another thing about Walter Brennan is I think he made either 6 pictures with John Wayne, and I think he made 6 pictures with Gary Cooper. And everybody remembers him as probably as Pastor Pyle in the Great Sergeant York. And
that's right, he was in Sergeant York. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Sergeant York was good.
Yeah, he was in I think it was Rio Bravo, and he played John Wayne's sheriff sidekick, Stumpy. And of course, he was with John Wayne in Red River, and so on. So just a terrific character actor. And I believe I've read before that he really did walk with a limp. And he got that from a World War I injury where he was gassed in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a soldier in World War I. He was gassed.
Oh my gosh!
So,
all right, now
I'm not sure how true that is. But.
All right, well, like we had talked about maybe using a blue for his black suit, so that it would look like it was a black suit with some shine to it. So if you want to just take this and color all the suit blue.
Well, can I do this first, or
you can if you want?
Well, what color would we? It looks like a
like light wood, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
would that be?
Try it. Try it with that one.
See what it looks like.
Okay. Oops. Just stay in the camera there.
So I use this end. Or
yeah.
the other one?
Yeah. That end, and just color the whole thing.
Okay. So
that's okay. Oh. Do I need to move out of your way?
No.
Now you can go a little faster. I mean, no. Very funny. And then what we'll do is you can use this color to shade.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm learning something.
Yeah. I'm going to use red on his.
I got the lines.
That's okay. It's okay. I'm going to use red on his bandana, and you can use red on his vest if you want.
Cool. I bet that'll look great.
I think so.
Okay, now let's see.
Yeah, get in a groove there, mister. Get in a groove.
Do this part down here too.
You can do this part too. Do the whole thing, because then you can go back over it with another color.
Okay.
See. Okay, this looks like it's part of his bandana right here too. I think it may or may not.
Am I going fast on?
Well, you don't have to hurry that fast. I'm just, you don't have to go that slow.
Oh yeah, you watching?
Yeah, you're doing fine.
You're so cute.
No, you're cute. I think that may be some more of it. He's got a lot of bandana. I think that's all bandana.
Okay, I think I got this. So now,
okay, now put the cap back on. You have to do that every time. Now take this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get you another drink of something. And then you can shade with this one. like in some of these darker parts,
Right.
and then maybe just kind of streak it down on the wood to make it look. Is it work? Yeah, just make sure is it dark enough? Well, that'll be a start. Yeah, that's good. Just kind of streak it over. You could push, yeah, go a little harder on there. Yeah. And you can do more of it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oops,
it's okay. You can go.
Oh, no. Don't fire me.
But you go along right there on that wood down the side right there. Yeah, yeah, right in there. Okay. Just, do as much of that as you want. Very nice. Now take the darkest brown here that we have here, and do some little just like in there, just maybe just a few little
streaks
like that.
Okay.
Okay. Just wherever, just to make it look like wood.
Oops.
It's okay.
It looks a lot better on camera.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, that camera really does some.
Good. And then maybe some more darks in the sideways in there. Just give it a little bit more. Well, then if you need to, look over at the camera if it helps to see where you want to.
I think I got it.
Add any more streaks.
Looking good, Lewis.
Okay. All right. Maybe see those dark lines. Maybe just now you don't have to outline it completely. No, these right here, those lines that are like the ditch of the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Get back up there in the screen, honey.
Oops.
There you go. And you can just smooth it out. Add some here or there. It's not bad for your first time ever even holding a Copic.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
what about maybe go around the wood around that window over there?
Okay.
Just kind of outline it.
Trying to make sure
You're in frame. You're good. It's okay, honey. Oh my gosh. And I'm making you not turn your page. That is a little tricky when you don't turn your page. So if you need to turn the page, go ahead.
I want to do it, for your viewers. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So do you want to do his vest red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Go ahead. Just maybe leave the button. Don't do the button. Yeah, do the other end. There you go. Okay, yeah. Okay. And
now what is this? This is a Copic.
Sketch.
Copic sketch. And it's got that pointy end.
And that's the brush side. Okay. The brush. Yeah. So you can just color the whole vest. Now that's a shirt there. So just color the vest and maybe leave the button. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a gray, which means I'm going to have to kind of reach over you. I'll just wait.
Go ahead.
Okay. I just need maybe that in the next one over. Over that away. No, the next one. One more over. That one. Yeah. I just want kind of a mid-tone gray for his this fleece. Yeah, that's good. Because then I'm going to just do a little shading with the gray. And then I'm going to put maybe a cream color over it, like it's like lambskin or something.
Right.
I'm not sure what kind that is. Oh, I'm not in frame. You're taking up. Wait, that's okay. I'll just go back over this way just a little. Get us both in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, let me have this.
I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit.
You are.
This is fun.
Are you just humoring me?
No. You're a good teacher.
Well, thank you, honey.
Now, I wonder what color would we paint the button. He's also got a gold watch with a chain on both sides.
I'll show you. I'm going to give you a gel pen.
That was neat. I like that.
Okay, so with the gel pen.
Really stand out.
Yeah.
Wait, you're covering up my picture.
Oh, sorry. So here's a gold, and here is a silver. So you can do some gold and, yeah, okay. Oops. All right, so now to get the gold and do the button.
Okay. Now what's this end right here?
Yeah, there's only one end on the gold on the pen.
And this is a pen?
It's a glitter pen.
Glitter pen. Okay.
So you can do the button and his watch.
All right.
There you go.
Neato.
And then when you turn it to the side, you see how shiny it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do one of these shows when the girls are here live and they can grill you. I mean, ask polite questions.
That would be fine. I would thoroughly enjoy that.
I know. Uh, I'm gonna reach over you and get this blue.
This is a lot of fun, Nat.
Uh-huh. Does that mean you might do more than one?
I might if you'll have me back.
Well, I think I'll have you back.
Okay.
All right, so now look when you tilt it. Look, I'll hold it up to the camera a little bit. See when you tilt it, you can see
Yeah.
the shine to
Okay.
it.
I think I see another button. Is that a button right there?
I think so.
Okay, should I go ahead and just
Yeah.
color that one?
Yes, you should.
All right. Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you the blue. Oh,
Okay.
wait. Yeah, we'll do the gun in a minute. Okay, so go ahead and do his whole suit, all those white, just go over the whole. See how I did his hat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
like makes it look like it's black with a little bit of shine. And I don't know if it's supposed to be a pinstripe suit, but
Well, it sure looks
kind
like
of. But yeah, just go ahead and do the whole thing blue, including probably the white. Like, well, no, you could leave that. You could the gold.
it.
You
Might
could
look
leave.
like a shadow.
Yeah,
Or something like
you mean a reflect a light?
that. Yeah, standing in the doorway. It looks
Yeah.
like. So.
And here's the lid for that. I'm going to go over here on this. While you're doing that, I'm going to do a little bit.
I think I'm starting to get this color business now.
Yeah. Well, wait till, when you start to have to blend with the Copics, that's really fun. But this is just a first try for you.
Blend. I mean, this is not it? We're going to do something else after this?
Well, kind of how you did the face.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
how you
okay.
did two colors and you, yeah. You can always do pencil as well to make it more shadows with pencil and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen you do that, and you're very, very good at that.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
But I just want your first some basic flat coloring with Copics,
Okay.
just because I wanted you to be happy with the results for your first attempt.
Well, you're a good teacher, and I'm sure that when we see the final result, I'm probably going, man, let's go ahead and frame that, put it up. It does look good.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? Is it
It is.
relaxing? Yeah. You don't know if it's relaxing or not?
I don't know if I would call it relaxing, at least not for me,
Uh-huh.
because I've never really done this before. I mean,
There you
for you, it's kind of like something you get into, and but it is fun. I'm enjoying doing this with my wife.
Oh, thank you.
So, and that's.
I think it looks like he has some kind of a plaid-like vest on.
Yeah. Now, I happen to see it looks like a wooden door in the background.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do.
not sure.
You can do that. You can do that next. You can even get that color or a darker brown because it's behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, you still got to do all those bricks one by one. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do them one by one. You just do the whole thing.
Yeah. Almost got it.
That's all right. No, take your time.
Are you speaking of time? Are you keeping track of time?
Yeah, we're good. We've only been 30 minutes. I wanted to keep it around an hour. So,
Okay.
And maybe his black tie has a shine to it, and his hat.
Okay. Do the same blue.
Yeah,
marker?
the same blue. It's just like a highlight for a black.
Okay.
You know. I think I'll do a lighter skin on
Okay.
this.
I'm getting there. I'm learning. This is fun.
Okay.
Okay. And you said his hat
Yeah.
and his tie.
Yeah. The white lines inside of it. Yeah. Just to give it like some color. Do you feel how the brush bends?
I do.
Yeah. So you can see which way it feels like. If you go against it, kind of pulls.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Good idea, now.
Okay. All right. So now if you want to do like some darker brown behind there.
Okay.
Like here,
Yeah.
take that
All
one maybe.
So now, do I need to do that door, or are you
I would do all of this, all of that wood behind him.
Okay.
Okay.
And use the same pointy?
Yeah, the
type?
same pointy.
Okay.
And just go for it. See, that's just a little bit darker than the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. I'm trying to decide what kind of shirt do I want him to have. I don't know. He might, I don't know what color Western shirts. It might be a blue shirt. You know, let me have the blue. I'm going to go ahead and do a blue shirt while you're doing that.
I happen to note there's a hinge, it looks like, back here in the back, too, so we may have to
You can do that. You want to,
or should we do it a darker color? I mean, a dark brown.
Where is it?
See that hinge? It looks like right there.
Oh, you could go over that with your gold.
Okay, good idea. Well, this is so much fun. I really,
you don't have to. You really, yeah, you don't have to act like you're really having that much fun. I mean, I know you don't mind doing it, but you know.
What time does the baseball game come?
Yeah, see, exactly. I mean, I know you don't. You like it, okay, but.
Well, I like it because I can do it with you.
Aww.
Okay, so and now. You said I should probably go ahead and use the gold. Where's that gold pen?
Right here.
Okay, and do that on the hinge?
And do the hinge.
Okay.
And then you can. Then you're going to get the silver and go on the gun. Now I don't know if you can do it solid. I would go easy, like maybe almost like outline in there.
Okay, well the handle obviously is wood, so maybe I should
do the wood first.
Yeah, okay. Which one was I using? Was it this one?
Yeah, but you can pick another one if you want a darker wood.
Yeah.
Okay, well there's the darker wood right there.
Okay, we'll use that for the pistol grip.
Okay, I would now here's what I would do. Right. I'd get the light color first and go right in the light part of the wood. Okay. See where that highlight is?
Yeah.
Do that, so you don't lose that light part of the wood, just like a streak of the right across that. There you go. Now go with the darker on the either side, right?
Is that you breathing?
No, I'm holding my breath. Oh. I always tell the girls how you used to, and I don't do it as much anymore. You're just not around me as much when I'm doing art, holding my breath. You'll go, why are you moaning while you're arting? I'm not moaning. I'm holding my breath. I go, like I'm letting out the, you've heard me do that.
Okay, this is the silver one, so I use this
on the gun. Now, wait, why don't you go ahead and do his belt? Kind of the same.
There's some bullets right there, so maybe I should use the gold one for the bullet tips.
Okay, go ahead.
We can see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then the silver on the rest of the silver bullets.
Well, it looks like they're in. That's part of it's only the tips.
Oh, okay. It's the little holders. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, then I would use the lighter wood. Well, I mean, start with the lighter brown, and then maybe do some a little bit of shading with the brown, but do the whole belt and holster with the brown, and then add just a little bit of dark brown here and there. Okay.
Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so now you say I should do some dark brown. I don't know if it really needs it.
No, I don't. But what's that part right there?
I don't know. I think it's part of a shirt.
No, I think it's part of the belt.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now
about his holster.
His holster probably dark brown. Yeah.
Dark brown. That's
just
okay. Sorry, folks.
Don't have to be sorry. Okay, and I'll take the silver.
I can't tell what that is right there. Okay, yeah,
I think, isn't this whole thing part of the holster?
I don't think so. But let me go ahead and do the.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting there. I like these little pens.
They're called Copic markers.
Copic markers. Okay.
Yeah, these are the ones that are like $7 each.
$7.
Yeah. Not cheap, baby. But nothing blends like a Copic.
Okay.
Oh, you did that gun. Good. I want you to do my gun. Here, do mine too. Let me look at that. That's awesome. Look at that, guys. Good job. Yeah, do my gun.
All right.
Yeah. Now that's wood though, right there,
Well,
right?
that part, but not this
Okay. All right. Yeah, you did that really good.
Well,
You did. I looked over, then you had that gun just shiny. Yeah, you got the knack for that. I think I'm going to do, does Walter Brennan have blue eyes, didn't he?
I don't know.
I'm going to make him have blue eyes.
Okay.
Did you finish my gun?
I think it's okay.
All right, it
Looks
is.
good on camera.
It does look good on camera. Look at that. Ooh, look, wait. Let's capture the, there, look. See the shine there?
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
I'm liking old Lee. He's starting to look pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Now, I am thinking that
All right,
that
wait a
might
minute. Let me
be.
go straighten out our camera there. Okay, yeah.
That looks like another button.
It does look like another button. Get your gold pin back out.
So I'll get my gold pin out. And that looks like an insignia or something.
Where? Well, then do it gold. Yeah, do it gold.
Okay.
Like it could
That'd
be a little.
Pretty good contrast.
Yeah, it would be a good
Oh,
contrast.
but I forgot to do the blue right in there. So
Okay.
where's that blue?
Right here.
All right, okay. Let me do that blue right in there. Getting there. Okay, now we're going to do that.
But
insignia.
oh, that insignia, yeah.
Okay. I need that dark brown more to.
So you're getting. I'm not having to tell you colors. You're picking them up. Picking them up yourself.
All right, looking good.
Looking good, Lewis.
Old Lee Van Cleef and old Walter Brennan would be proud.
Okay, so.
Oh man, Walter Brennan is looking great, Weedy.
Thank you.
You are doing good. Now I wouldn't get out of the lines like that if I were you. Now this is what you need to do with that one.
Okay, what?
No, just kidding.
I like how you did the little bullet edges, right? That's good.
The tips of the bullets.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, now you're going to have to either, I think you should go ahead and use the blue.
Okay.
Yeah, and like right along there.
Okay.
And yeah. Yeah.
That's why you're the teacher and I'm the.
Oh, all right.
People.
Now I think you can do the bricks.
Okay.
All right. So let's maybe go with let's do a little test here. That's too much the same. Let's go with this color. Okay. Maybe we need a little more red. What do you think? Or is that a good brick color?
To get old Lee back into camera. Right
Oh,
now.
okay. Well, here, move over. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Now, what should I put in the picture there? I mean, what the picture frame?
Is that a glass window?
No, it's not a window because they wouldn't have a window in an Adobe looking thing like that. It looks like it might have been a wanted poster.
All right. Well, then what you need to do is color it like it's old parchment. So color this first.
Okay.
All right. Do that first. And then wait, let me reach over here and get it. Go ahead. All right, now we'll just let that dry for a minute because before I'll show you what we can do on there.
Old parchment.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's think about do we want this to be like bricks, right?
Well, it looks like it's an Adobe color, so it's going to be dark red probably.
Well, this is kind of a dark brownish red.
Or dark brownish because that's kind of what they use. You keep shoving my picture in.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I can see it. I'm proud of it.
I'll move over.
Okay.
Well, what about that? What about this color?
Man, I tell you, Walter Brennan is looking good.
Thank you. What about that color?
Sounds good to me. Okay, give it to me.
So just color the whole thing, now, yeah, okay. Just take your time and go like across. Maybe you got to hold on to it. Is that going to be dark enough?
I think so.
Well, you know what? You could do this. Kind of do it kind of sketchy, like kind of like this. And then you can add another color in it with it. It'll make it look more like real bricks.
Yeah.
But take your time and kind of come all the way to the edge. We'll cut off the edges. We'll if it goes out of lines over there, we'll just cut that off. But take your time. You got to, yeah. Okay, let me go back to Walter Brennan here. I'll squeeze him up there underneath there.
How's that looking?
Let me see. A little bit more. See how I did a little thicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, careful now. Don't go up into this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just do it a little bit thicker. Just leave a tiny bit.
Okay.
Just leave it a little bit. Are you going to do that part too? Okay.
Did you have another idea?
Well, that's okay. You go ahead. Just take your time. Don't get in a hurry because then you'll get it all jacked up. And I don't mean Jack Elam. Yeah, see how you did a little darker in areas?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. If you want to darken anything in there, you can do that. Yeah, kind of sketchy like that. Now you need to do this whole thing though. Move down so you can, right there. There you go. You're so cute, honey.
Looking good. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it. So you're saying we're going to go in behind some of this, right?
Uh-huh.
The different color? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like with the lighter tan color.
Okay. How's that?
That's good. You can always go back and add more if you put all the tan on there. If you
how should we do his name?
What I don't know. What
and
color,
the pistols, should we do the pistols in silver? Okay,
yeah, go ahead. Well, wait, finish this first.
So, what you mean with the dark one?
No, with the tan, one of that one, or that one, or this one, any of those.
Oh, these, okay.
Just see if that's enough contrast. Go over that one and see if it's yeah. Or you can even go lighter. Go one lighter, I think, because that's really not showing up very well. Okay, yeah. So all the white areas, do that.
And light, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are a good teacher.
It's just that you've never done it before, honey. But thank you.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce, really. Yeah. That is looking good.
See, I'm doing 2 shades right there.
Mm-hmm. No, to be honest with you, I'm really not looking at yours.
You're concentrating on your own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. You can get here. Come down right there. Okay.
That's right, I'm blocking it. Okay. Yeah, I think I got that now. So how long have you been coloring, Dick?
All my life.
Have you? What got you into it?
Grandma.
Your grandmother did?
Probably, yeah.
As a little kid?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. Now, wait, you got a lot over there you missed.
That's I already colored that in.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's kind of letting it, you know.
All right, well, maybe you need a little bit. Get that medium tan there and add a little.
Over it?
Not completely, but maybe just like some of where you got the dark. See how it's kind of not blended there? Just kind of smooth some of it out. You don't have to go over every one. It just gives it another color in there. you know. Even a little gray would be good in there, but just go in there wherever any place you see. See, I'm thinking if you take that light blue and go over the whole thing,
Blue.
because it'll make it gray. Just
Well,
do
I
a
like
little
it.
tap.
No,
You
I
want a
like.
brown? Okay.
Yeah, because it.
Okay. All right.
Probably looks more authentic.
All right. Now here. Now take this. Let's
Mhm.
make sure it's working. And write on the wanted and sign your name.
Well, my penmanship is not.
Well,
that
just
good.
write little. Just print it. Write wanted and just you could just put Buddy or whatever you want to do because that's your little wanted poster and your. Or you just put your initials, BHW. How about that? Put wanted and BHW, and then so that's your signature on the piece. There you go. Now just put a BHW, kind of bigger.
All right, I'm thinking of something here.
Are you going to write more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Okay. Do you want me to get you a little picture of yourself like that to put it? I just thought it would be cute to put that in there on the one, make it a wanted poster.
Yeah, that looks so good on camera.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Well, it looks good in person too.
Yeah.
I need that gold pen a minute. Wanted Buddy the Snake.
Well, I started to do Black Bart or
one of the old timey names.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy the Snake. That's good. Aw, you're so cute. All right, now get your silver pen and do those two.
Okay, here's the silver pen.
Yeah, and do the little
two pistols?
Yeah,
Okay.
the two pistols. You're so cute, honey. Oh wait, I got this. I got a gold. Look, I got a coin right here.
Cool. Oh, I'm doing this.
I would do maybe some. Go over those swirls too. You know the little swirly bits.
Yeah. Well, I hope the publisher sees this little video and how much I've enjoyed doing his color books. They did a good job drawing all these folks. Really nice.
Well, I think
nice
they probably took the photos from the movies.
Yeah.
Here, wait, do mine too, because I have the same kind of thing, okay. So do mine.
Okay.
But let's see what it says in here, and maybe it says edited by or something. Oh, Tim Foley. Yeah. Tim Foley is
the publisher of the book.
Yeah, that's Creative Haven.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Tim Foley's the one that turned it into coloring book pages.
Oh, Tim did a good job there.
Okay.
Oops, I got out of the lines a little
bit. That's all right. Yeah, you got out of lines on mine. Give it back, mister.
That'll be the day.
Okay, now I think, what color do you want to do his name? Because I think you should do his name and then see the little outlines kind of, do that in silver.
Okay.
But you need to you can just color flat over the whole thing in a color.
Should we do it in red so it'll match with his
You could do that, yeah. Take the red and just color the whole thing red.
Or is that too dark?
No.
But you want something so it'll say, okay,
yeah,
this red right here?
Yeah, same red, yeah. And I can do Walter Brennan the same way.
Okay.
So you look, let me show you what I'm going to do on Walter Brennan, what I'm going to do.
You got out of the lines.
Well, I'm going to show you how we're going to correct that in a minute, okay? Just chill, baby, chill. There you go. Go over the whole thing.
Am I still on camera? Okay.
Just look up and you can see if you are. Okay, now get your silver again, and see how it has little outlines. Wherever those outlines are, just do silver. Kind of just see it's not everywhere. Yeah, it's just wherever that is. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna back out of here. We're squeezed in here kind of tight.
I think I'm doing it right, Dee.
Let me see. I'm sure you are. Yeah, you're doing fine. Oh, yeah. Doing good. All right, while you're doing that, let me color my wood here.
You need to be in Hollywood.
What?
You're so good. You should be out there using your talents.
Ah, nah. But thank you. Well, why don't you tell the girls? Well, and there's some guys too, but mostly girls. Tell them about when you've gone to Paramount Studios and the other studios.
Yeah, I've been to Paramount Studios once when I went to California to see my daughter Ann and my grandson Logan.
And he took Cameron with him. What, 3 times you've taken Cameron?
Yeah. Taking Cameron with us 3 times, and Cameron got to go to Paramount Pictures with us. And we took the tour, which was very nice, about a 2.5 hour tour. And they take you around. It was so nice. They take you to all the sound stages. There's a jillion of them out there. And what's neat about it is each one of the sound stages have got little plaques, and it tells you about all the different movies or TV shows that have been either filmed or made in that particular sound stage. So a lot of people don't know this, but the man who shot Liberty Valance was a Paramount picture, so I got to see some of the sound stage there. They filmed some of that picture, so that was neat. And I've been to Warner Brothers, I believe, about 3 times, and Cameron's been there with me 2 times, and thoroughly enjoyed that. And one of the things about the set at Warner Brothers is you get to see a lot of the old back lots and the old back sound stages, and you could pretty much recognize almost every one of them if you see a TV show. And a lot of people don't realize this, but most of the filming is camera angles. Camera angles
makes all the difference.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. So it's really neat, and I've thoroughly enjoyed going there to Paramount. And my daughter Annie took us there, like I said, about 3 times. And one of the things about the old back lot was they still have the original. If you've seen the movie, the Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman movie, Casablanca, if you remember the scene where they're at La Belle Aurore is a bar, and he and Ingrid Bergman and Dooley Wilson are sitting there just drinking champagne in that little club. Well, that club is still there on the set at Warner Brothers. So that was really a neat thing to see. That's left over from the 1940s. So, and been to the Beverly Hills Hotel and been there and had lunch. Took Cameron there, and my daughter Annie went there and had lunch, and it was a very
that silver pin. Are you done with it?
Very enjoyable experience. Really neat because all of Hollywood has either been to or been through or stayed there at going all the way back to Howard Hughes. To every movie star you could possibly think of has stayed.
And Hubster loves the old movies, so he's really enthralled with all that Hollywood stuff because the old Hollywood.
Yeah, but it's the history of it, you know. Been down Sunset Boulevard, been down Hollywood Boulevard, been to the old bar restaurant called Bordner's. And if you ever saw the movie Ed Wood.
Oh, gosh. Hubster loves that movie, Ed Wood.
And there's a scene where Ed Wood comes out of Bordner's, and I actually got my son-in-law to take a picture of me doing the exact same thing that Johnny Depp did coming out of Bordner's. And so great.
Did you feel Deppish?
No, didn't feel Deppish. It was at night, but thoroughly enjoyed going there. And a lot of your old movie stars is back from the 1940s. But all your old movie stars like Robert Mitchum, Errol Flynn, Ed Wood used to go there and hang out at Bordner's. So it's a great place and good.
Yeah, it looks great. All right, now here's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to back out just a little. Hang on.
Are we still on the air?
Yes, we're still on the air. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. You're going to do something here. Hold on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. So see, it didn't matter if you went out of lines.
Right. Well, Didi, I really appreciate you taking the time to include me on your.
I'm glad you got to do a show. I mean, we've done some shows, when Annie was visiting, and we've done a few shows, but it's been a while, hasn't it?
It has, but I guess I learned so much from it. And you're a good teacher.
Oh, thank you.
And you make it enjoyable.
All right.
And that sort of thing.
Put 4 pieces of that tape in the corners, and
Okay.
I'll do the same on mine, even though I'm not done with mine yet, but I'm going to do
this is double-sided tape.
Yes, double-sided tape. Put one in, a piece about like that. No, you don't have to roll it. You don't have to roll it because it's double. Don't put that because it'll make a bump.
Okay.
Let me have that. I'll throw that away. Yeah. Now just flat. Four flat pieces. One in each corner. Yeah.
How in the world do they make double-sided tape without it sticking there?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, and now what we're going to do here, go ahead and do mine too. So what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to take your piece now, look. And I'm going to put it in a little frame there.
Yeah, you are so smart. How'd you learn how to do all this?
How many years? You know how many years I've been doing this stuff, honey.
Mm-hmm. I remember when you got one of your first art tables.
You got me my very first real art table.
And you were so excited about it.
It was in Alaska, right?
It was in Alaska, and you had your own little art room, and it was a real little art room.
Yeah, it was like a little nook, wasn't it? More than a room.
And you were so proud of it.
Oh, I know.
And you did so good. You always look so pretty in there coloring and doing your.
Thank you, honey. Sure. All right, now what I want you to do is take your silver pen.
Mm-hmm.
Now make sure, let me get a scratch piece of paper, or just make sure it's working. Just kind of scribble to make sure it's working good enough to. All right, now you can just sign your name right there.
Okay.
Okay. And then put the date. Okay, now I'm going to do the same, and then I'll show you one more thing we got to do.
Okay. What penmanship?
Okay, now so because we're the colorist, right? Mm-hmm. But we want to give Western
Screen Legends.
Western Screen Legends. And then right underneath, what's his name? Tim Foley. Mm-hmm. Tim Foley. Okay, so now I'm writing this one in my handwriting. You can do the same. And I've got to write small enough to put that in there. Western Screen Legends, Tim Foley. Because you want to give the artist credit.
Why do you do that now?
You just do. It's just the right thing to do. Because we didn't draw it. We colored it. We could even also put colorist by your name, but But that's just what you do. Tim Foley underneath of it. Yeah.
I don't understand that way.
That's from Curly, right? I mean, what's it?
Yeah, Jack Palance.
Jack Palance, yeah. How does it go now? So what was it? Tell me the scene. Break down the scene real quick. This will be the last thing we do.
Okay. Right? The scene was he and Billy Crystal were at a campfire one night, and Billy Crystal had been he'd been picking on Billy Crystal, I think, most of the day. And Billy Crystal had finally gotten brave enough to start, because Curly was this real tough, leathery, old-time cowboy in the picture, ranch hand. And Billy Crystal was a city slicker from the city. And they had decided to take a dude ranch vacation, he and a couple of his buddies. And after about the second or third day, Billy Crystal had been picked on by Jack Palance. And he started getting a little tired of it. And he started to stand up to Jack Palance, who was a real
Curly,
tough guy.
Real tough guy, yeah.
And with that one particular scene, the two of them had gone out to look for a lost steer, and they were around the campfire that night. And Billy was giving Jack Palance a little smack, and he told him, "Well, hey, I'm from the city. It's just the way we do things like that." And old Jack Palance looked at him and he went, "I don't understand that way."
That was good. Well, with that, we're going to leave you. Thanks, guys, for watching. And we just kept it a little over 1 hour. We did good in an hour. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
It was fun. Yeah. Thank you so much, Weedy.
You're welcome.
We'll have to do this again.
Okay, we will. Okay, guys. Bye.